Hi everyone, Wrath here, and I just wanted to give a guide to the Obol vendor this season. Um, this is my first set of 25 Obols, and I'm just going to be gambling amulets and possibly staffs just to show you guys um, what gambling at this vendor is going to look like, especially for amulets. But let's be honest, not just amulets. So get rid of those. Get rid of those. No mythic unique in this batch. That's gonna be page 1. We'll do staffs next because I'm gonna be doing so much of this. I feel like being lazy. As you can see, you're actually getting quite a fair bit of uniques. Um, there's a lot of problems with the season. I like that they are letting loot rain on us and they're giving us more control of loot. Um, This also means that farming in Dariel is going to be incredibly powerful uh, for obtaining loot for us to work and then sanctify. Okay, look at that. Another 4 unique staffs. I think that was page 3. Now I am fishing specifically for something. We'll see if it crops up because it did crop up a lot at the beginning of the week. This is the last day of PTR testing. This is Monday if I got my days correct. 4 unique staffs again. That was page 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 uniques that time. So as you can see, the Obol vendor is actually going to be a really good place to get uniques. Let me do amulets again just because I don't care about weapons, or at least not staff weapons. A Banished Lords, Fractured Winterglass, an Iris. If you need Primordial Binding, um, or Ranks to Frozen Orb, or Ranks to Core Skill. Ooh, that's actually not a bad Banished Lord's Amulet to gamble. It's definitely nothing to write home to mum about, but like you could masterwork this and then land your GA on core skills, or Frozen Orb, or Primordial Binding. That's actually, I mean, these aren't perfect, but I didn't intend to do this for this video, but let's see what happens. So if you masterwork this up all the way and then GA it, you can turn that +1 Primordial Binding into a +3 automatically. Let's see if we can do it with this. Plus your core skill. That's actually not bad. One sec. Hey, what's up? It's all good. You find it? You know, it it may be worth seeing if they'll even deliver it for you, and what got was insanely heavy, and it looks like it barely touched your soil level. So, dude, and it I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's luck. I think it's skill. You're working with clay and really dense dirt, and there's all sorts of like even though we've picked out a lot of the roots, there's still a ton of roots in there. I have a feeling that the stonework is just going to be decorative, but it's not going to be required, and you're okay. Are you saying I should just stay at home? It's kind of working out because I'm making videos, so I got a second wind of inspiration. So it's not that big of a deal for today. Also, I got some shopping done. I've needed to get Q-tips and razors for weeks now, and I finally got them. Decisions, decisions. How badly do you need it? It sounds like you have your answer. Yeah, I'm good. Um, I was also thinking that if we come across this situation again, um, I could just. Did you go over? Did you go to the house today? You don't want to keep any of the plants by the side of the garage, right? I can dig. Okay, so I could dig. So you could, in theory, the next day, if we're working tomorrow or the next day we work, um, just unlocking the garage for me, and I can just. I know things that need to be done. I can just attend to them. There's no end of landscaping that I can start make happening outdoor that I don't really need your adult supervision for, and I can like completely deplant those the two planters at the base of the porch, right? They're in the little stone planters gardens. Maybe planters is a bad term. The little stone gardens, all that shit needs to come out. I mean, I could just it in simple instruct. So if I you wanted to, if you wanted to turn me loose, yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, there's also a ton of yard waste that needs to be disassembled, which will probably everything Sean and I did will probably take me a full day to get bag ready, and I don't need you there for that. That's like as many autonomous projects as can be handed off. Um, yeah. Okay. You're welcome. Bye. Okay. So, I made this video because I wanted to show what gambling Obols was like, and I guess I am being successful with it. This isn't meant to be a glamorous video, um, but about every 4 pages of inventory at the start of the PTR, I was getting a mythic unique. And I don't know what was causing that, and it was on several characters, and I noticed other people were having that same experience as well. Gambling for Obols was a fantastic source of mythic unique. I don't know what the source of mythic uniques is going to be next season, but I'm still not ready to give up on Obols, especially for that first mythic unique. Whatever comes after that comes after that, but this still at least give you an idea of what you might be able to expect as far as unique gambling goes. Um, let's drop it to Torment 1. And I'll show off. You know, for Torment 1, this is actually kind of decent. Only 2 uniques, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So if you need to gamble uniques, you're definitely not going to be super successful on lower torments, but you will at least see GAs. Oh my god. 4 uniques. Okay. Maybe you will. Maybe it's just the item slot that matters, and there aren't a ton of unique other weapons. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so your chance at unique seems to be dependent on item category. I noticed that focuses was terrible, but damn, wands are so good. Rings is also insane. If you want to masterwork some Telrashas to get a very optimal CDR, non-physical damage, uh, whew, this one looks really good. If that one lands, a second sanctification on non-physical damage, that would be so good. So good. Alright, gonna wrap it up here. That's a ton of gambling. Do boots for the last set. Rakanoths are still bugged. They're supposed to have some type of resist on them, and there's actually a lot of boots that must have gotten reworked because they're all broken. You know, just realized I want to need my Rakanoths back. Yuns will actually work. Oh, wait, nope. Nope. I mean, we'll still work them just to see what happens, but... So if they don't drop as a GA, that maximum evade doesn't automatically upgrade. Come on, Reckonals. Come on, Reckonals. Come on, Reckonals. Come on, recognize. Penitent. Asus. Dude, I get yens like crazy, but I want... There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's not increasing the attacks, reduce evades cooldown. So if the item doesn't drop with a GA, giving it a GA doesn't do much for it. Womp womp. That's good to know. Alright, well, that was 23 minutes of nothing, but it also is something. So, there you go. Hope you weren't expecting a ton of entertainment, but, you know, we're just seeing what the gamble looks like. Thanks for, if you stuck through it, please like and subscribe and leave a comment, even if it's a comment about how boring Obol gambling is. Because, hey, that's still feedback, and yes, gambling is boring. And the less we have it in the game, the better we are. Cheers.